Hello, everybody. I'm Robert Katai, and welcome to the Drag and Drop Show by Creatopip. Today, with me is the one and only Azar Shad. So, we will discuss about his tweet that was published in November 2022. Still, my 7 Facebook ads ideas proven to work. Us versus them. Why do you think that they are working, and why do you think they are working? So, let's find the first one: us versus them.
Yeah, so whenever I onboard an account, I don't want to start from scratch and I only use the ones that have actually worked for me. And these are like, I'm pretty sure like they always work. So when you work on Facebook ads, you need to show that like it's the key concept is it's a direct response ad. It's not like, okay, or you building a brand. It's about like telling people they have a problem in that moment in that market and then doing it, telling them like if they use your product what transformation happens. So us versus them is exactly that. So us is basically uh, the change you will get from what you're already using, and them is what you're already using. And so most people are very stagnant and using the same thing over and over again without thinking if it's actually serving them. So for example, the exam in the ad I've shown is like, Instagram. People go to Instagram for dopamine hit to know something new, but it doesn't serve them. It just like makes them feel worse about themselves. And so the company that I promoted as an ad was like Lucid, which is now Imprint. And what they do is you should still scroll. The scrolling is a good habit, but not mindless scrolling. And so that's where they showed their own product. What happens when you see scrolling content of our app rather than Instagram app? And so that's a transformation you're getting. You're getting us versus them in a way that tell people ours is productive way of is doom scrolling and the Instagram is not so productive, and it just within a second it gets the idea. And so I think for me, I've always tried this specifically when a product is really changing your life after using it. So like that's the number one.
Okay, great. Let's go to the number two, the founder story. One ad that I saw, it was from this girl that is having her newsletter, Contrarian Thinking, and she's promoting herself as a founder, and he talks about her as a founder and her story. What's your take on this?
So that's Cody Sanchez. And Cody Sanchez, if you look at her story, she has been an investor previously in a proper bank, and she did not like the job and she started investing in smaller businesses. And nobody wants to invest in smaller business. Everybody wants to go big and invest in unicorns, right? Or the ones that are stock listed. So the reason a founder story works is because somehow it's your own story. And founder story is very relatable if it is your own story as well. I actually found a founder story of multiple different brands working really well. So sometimes, especially in B2B, right? For example, they use a lot of founder story. So for example, Toby from Shopify, he had his own e-commerce and he was stitching all the tools until he found Shopify, right? And so it's very relatable because I could see myself doing this with different tools as a marketer as well. And so it's very relatable. The founder story is all about like relatability factor, and then it works really well. One of my founder story worked really well was I used to consult this company called Maker Kids, and the founder was herself quirky in terms of like she's intelligent and geeky, and so the company she has made is also for kids who are intelligent and geeky. So she's like attracting those kids, right? And so because and because she was intelligent and geeky, she was bullied, and these kids are usually get bullied. So it gets immediate attention of parents. Oh, my kid just got bullied. He also likes to do these stuff. And so what is a productive time for him? Maker kids, because the kids will actually do something productive with the time and build something and code something together. So it's a relatability factor that comes in, and that's why these ads work really well.
Oh, great. And the next one is the classic one, the before and after. Is it still relevant?
Oh, dude, like before and after is like is the best till direct response copy, because before and after tells you what you will eventually get. The problem is before and after people can't show it properly. So first of all, if you not many people know in Facebook ads you can't show before and after for like a makeup brand. in general, and you cannot show a model in the ad as well. So it's like there are a lot of restrictions, but like before and after works really well when you want to show a transformation, and transformation that is actually believable, and that's where it gets like hazy if you do it not the right way. But like if you show a transformation, like this is what you're gonna get, this is the claim we are making, it works wonders.
And the next one is the 3 reasons why.
Yeah, so this is basically called Hicks law. Like you just go through the simplest explanation, and so 3 is a very simplest way to like step by. It's called step by step ads. So like here are 3 things you need to remember. If these 3 things resonate with you, take a click on the ad. And but the thing is, I recently did analysis on my newsletter. The 3 reasons why have to be really deeply believable. That's the most important thing, and they have to stand out. Like it's not like okay, reason number 1. You start writing. Reason number 2, you start reading. Reason number 3 is you start speaking. No. You can say reason number 1, you will start writing like Hemingway, and then like okay, now I get it. So this is the reason. Now not just like I just gonna start writing. I'm gonna start writing like Hemingway. Okay, I believe you. So okay, now what is next, right? So these reasons have to be really believable and they stand out, or something they don't know, which can convert into education ads. So like for example, I had like. I recently saw an ad which was about 3 reasons why you should try Magic Spoon. Not Magic Spoon, Dr. Squatch. And Dr. Squatch says that because the brand you're using for your gels are actually with aluminum, and it's hurting you. It's hurting your skin. Okay, I believe you, right? So like it's more believable, and so it's like step by step ads that tell you 3 reasons why whatever you're currently doing, again before and after, us versus them, used in a 3 reasons why that works really well for marketers when they run ads. But I've seen 3 reasons why also not working. So you have to do it really well. That's what I've seen.
Yeah. The next one was very intriguing for me. The press release screenshot. Do these press release really have such a powerful visual perspective in an ad?
I was really skeptical as coming from a B2B marketer. I'm like, why would it work? Everybody has a press release. Apparently, like the press release ads are like kind of a newspaper, right? And people read newspaper, right? Facebook is now a news feed, right? So what press release does is that it gives it an authority and credibility from a third party, that it's not just them, it's third party that is actually talking about you. And I've tested this a lot. I've tested it on our landing page, on the third party landing page. So if you get a press release from Forbes, trust me, just go with it, run it as it is, because Forbes has the credibility and the headline has to be like really interesting. I've seen the click-through rates on my press release ads are highest because like it feels like a news. It feels like a news. And if you look at my example where I've quoted Mr. Sharma, if you look at the headline says getting called sweetie helps this entrepreneur create a multi-million-dollar business. Right? Because she made a product which was anti-sweetie. And Coke and Pepsi Cola's like CEO said like, sweetie, America wants sweets, right? So the whole story was so well done, and it's so clickbaity. Like you really want to know what happened, how that sweetie got into your business, and how that one line changed the entire business idea. And I feel this is like really credibility factor, authority factor, as well as like I would say like a pattern disrupt, because like you don't see those ads in general, and then it works really well. The only caveat is like you have to test it on your landing page and the third party landing page and see which one actually converts better. For me, it was like converting better on my landing page.
Oh, great. So the next one is the static image with the core benefit. Tell me more about that.
The single image pop one?
Yeah.
No. Okay. The single image pop one is like you have to really figure out like what is about your product that is like really standing out. It's usually 1 or 2 things. That's not a lot. Like for example, for me, for Creatopies, like I want to just automate all my designs, right? And that's what I want to do. I don't want to do it myself all the time. So like that's my single reason, right? So now pick the word which is automate. And how can you show that word automate in a problem way? How can you show that automate in a desirable way to make that ad work? And that pops. So if you can show that problem and twist a really knife in a way that gets attention, usually it's the headline, and then the second thing is the when you look at the image, like, oh, it makes sense. Like, this is exactly my problem, and this is exactly one idea that I'm currently struggling with. Let me give it a try. And so those single image that really pop, and usually human mind cannot take all the complicated ideas, and if you make it really simple to them, this is what you're getting out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Try it and look at the landing page. If that makes sense to you, it just works. And the single image is like, it's my underrated hack that I keep using for all my ads, just because like everybody wants to make UGCs. I'm like, no, single image works perfectly fine. Lower CPMs, lower CTRs, gets me conversions. Don't have to work a lot. Don't have to like write a script for somebody and follow up and then do all the management of your videos. It's just like me, my idea, designer, upload it.
And this is something somehow connected with the last one, with the problem, agitation, and solution UGC.
So yeah, so UGC. So the thing is, like, people don't buy from brands; they buy from people, and especially if it's relatable and authentic. I think UGC is recently now in the world of ads is very interesting because it's not coming from a celebrity; it's somebody coming who's actually used a product just like you. And so, if you look at my UGC problem solution ads, it's mostly like, how do you tell the problem really well? So, like, for example, there was this UGC ad that I did with problem that I posted recently was about Ovira. So Ovira is like a way to actually not have pain while you're on periods. So like every woman is on pain when she's on periods, and most women actually. So when they wear this belt of Ovira, they don't have this pain. So like, it's such a clear showing of problem during that phase of your life. It really resonates with you, right? And at the end, it's all about resonance, like why this product is useful, because it resonates with me. So we recently bought a product that I saw an ad on UGC as well. It's called My Shippy in Germany, and I have a back pain problem, and they said, like, if you use this pillow, your back pain will not be there because you should not be sleeping this way, you should be sleeping this way. Bought the product, explained it clearly, tried it, looked at the Trustpilot reviews, and then it has solved my back pain problem. So like, it's just like making the problem so obvious with your UGC that tells the solution and that tells what to do next. That's it. It's very simple.
Okay, and here's my last question. Which one is your favorite and why?
So my favorite one, if I have to start with, I always use it founder story, because founder story is very easy to get out. Like you can take a founder interview, turn it. If you take a founder image and turn it into headline, because like it's easy. But most of the times, what I've seen working really well is a single image that pops, because like I'm testing 12 different ideas with the headline, and one of them has to work.
Azar, thank you very much. That was great. People will know where to find you. You can find in the show notes. Thank you very much. And that was the Drag and Drop show today. Thanks. Bye.
Cheers, man.